Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin with another meditation and message. I've been sitting contemplating what my guides, what my angels might want to bring, might want to offer up, and simply I looked down at one of my 3x5 cards I usually write for myself. This came up. Set the tone for the day. Luxury plus love equals feeling good, right? I don't want to take away from what's happening with the invasion on Ukraine. And I've gone to spirit, angels, God, source, and asked for some clarity. Yesterday on a call, the facilitator, who also talks with angels, said that as humans here in this life, in this existence right now, and I have to agree, which is why I'm sharing it, we are conditioned for conflict. We are conditioned for these kind of upheavals. In the past, and I've got goosebumps or angel tickles, so I know that's confirmation. For me, when the hair stands up on my ends and I get all kind of goosey, it's confirming. In the last 100 years of all of the centuries that we've had, the world, the globe, the planet, as we know it, and we can sort of push back to history, there has been conflicts. And these conflicts have involved typically a ruler person controlling a country, nation, and dictating, or at least attempting to invade, take over, and control another country or nation. We can go right back to the Great War of 1914, somewhere in there. I can't really remember, and I don't want to screw up history. Fast forward, we can go into World War II. Fast forward, we can go into Pearl Harbor. Then, America went after Vietnam. Then we can go forward into the issues in the Middle East. Israel, Palestine, the Irish conflict with the British in the 70s, everywhere, on and on and on. Throughout history, we have had and are conditioned to these conflicts, these issues. Always, it is followed by this peaceful resolution. So the angels, spirit guides, say and speak about how ancestrally, that's your ancestors, my ancestors, and the lineage that goes with it is or has the ability to move through these conflicting situations and issues. What is the outcome? What is the resolution? What I now know, and what I now feel, and what I think is going on is something completely different. Because for the first time in these eonic centuries, we have the addition of technology. We have the addition of being able to do, see, feel, transmit all of this information in real time. What that led me to then think about and move toward is, wow, individuals who have a device are able to record history, and no matter what that conflict is, all kinds of conflicts are captured on camera. In the last 10 years, law enforcement and other organizations that claim to keep peace and order within communities and nations and countries are armed with recording devices. Your homes are armed with recording devices. Everywhere we are, there is somebody recording what we're doing, showing it. That technology is in place and going nowhere. Some might say it's an invasion of our privacy. But what's really private? But more important than what's really private, if there is nothing, absolutely nothing that we're hiding, if there is nothing, absolutely nothing that we are to be fearful of, then what does it matter? I also believe on the other side of it, the spirits, the soul that are inhabited inside the body are really innately curious. We are really, truly curious. It's why a restaurant on a street packed with people gathers more people to it. A restaurant across the street with nobody in it gathers nobody. So we are all kind of in this community mindset, curious mindset, masses, which brings me to what my message is and what meditation is for you, for today, for this Monday, beginning of the week. And that is finding, tapping into, and being completely aware of your personal power. I learned several years ago, on our own, by ourselves, and I've spoken about this countless times. We begin as two pieces of DNA, two strands of DNA that come together and create a human fetus. That human fetus, you, me, all the other people on the planet, become this: a spirit, a soul inside a physical body. Mother to child, there's an umbilical cord. Physically gets cut at birth, but emotionally, psychically, telepathically, whatever you want to call it, there's still that connection. Mother and child will always be connected through that umbilical cord, whether it's attached or not attached. There is that's going on. I don't really have any words for those who are adopted, because I wasn't adopted. And so I don't speak of that because that's not my experience. However, I also believe that we've got a lineage. I think that we have a purpose. We have a powerful purpose and a powerful reason for coming into this embodiment, coming into what we're doing here. And I am circling back around to, well, how does that lead into the unrest with the rest of the world? All right. If we go back very, very short time in our history, when Mr. Floyd was wrongfully killed and the world watched it over and over, there was something inside of every single human being on the planet, separate from being held down with COVID, that said, oh, no, this is not right, this is not wrong. Mr. Floyd wasn't the first gentleman who was expunged or extinguished or, well, as some would say, murdered. But there was something inside everybody on the planet, no matter who, that said, no, this is not right, this is not happening, and we won't have it. What I found personally interesting is that those who disagreed with that, we won't have it, stayed very quiet. And I don't know that it was that they were fearful of coming out and saying anything. I think they were curious, as we all are, about whether or not they really believed that that should have happened. And I'm talking about a very tiny select few people who perhaps feel like they're in that eye for an eye or that business, which I'm not, but there are some that are, and we have to respect the fact that we need opposites. We have to have balance. We have to have contrast. Contrast must exist for us to show, what way we have to go next, where we go next. That's important. You know, I learned that your failures are your friend. They're not your problem. And oddly enough, people that you thought you might have had a problem with at some point, when you get over your problem, it's not really with them at all. You can actually hold hands and make friends and become friends. There's a reason. There's a reason why these opposing polar feelings, energies, if you will, vibrations happen. And I'm not getting off topic, although I could. We will get to the meditation and the message. But what I'm saying to you is, for the first time in our history, this conflict that we are now experiencing, where one nation, one country is deciding that it's going to go in and take over another, has again put the world on notice that, no, you cannot do that, you will not do that, we will not let you. And I believe collectively, when we send up our intentions, that collectively goes around the world, it raises the vibration. And whether or not you think prayer is enough, because I've heard that, it's not enough to pray. What should we do? I think it is. I think that when we tap into that feeling inside of us, the compassion, when we look at the fact that perhaps we aren't as squeaky clean as we'd like to be, and we go back into the personal power of what did we come here to do? Did we come in here to join in all this mayhem and madness? No. Did we come in here to kind of serve other people, serve each other, serve our purpose, and leave a legacy behind so that those who follow have something that they then can move forward? We've got these iconic people. Steve Jobs was one for Apple, and then Microsoft people. And I'm not just talking about Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, that they are figureheads of a company, but they're not the grassroots people that made it happen. Mark Zuckerberg may have started Facebook, but he wasn't the first and only person to get that network off the ground. There are all kinds of I can't call them little people, I don't want to say that, but there are all kinds of people, a network of workers that made all that happen, that happened to make that move forward. And we are that fabric. We are part of that thread. We have personal power that networks up. It's a bit like when you cut open an electrical cord, you look at all those tiny copper wires. There's bunches of them. If there was only one copper thread conducting that electricity, that one copper thread would still be able to conduct electricity, but it would get really hot and probably fizzle out. That one copper thread fiber needed the other copper threads and fibers to knit together so they can become this strength. This is what spirit is. The spirits that come and speak through me and other mediums and you, because they talk to you too. You're just not quite sure who it is, what it is, and there becomes the journey of opening yourself up to all those messages. The spirits that speak to us, Abraham is one group of spirits, isn't just one. The alchemist who comes and speaks with me to you isn't just one. It's a collective of energy that comes to bring messages, typically of encouragement, typically of joy, of hope, to dispel fear and doubt. So, with that said, I'm going to do a meditation for you right now, then we're going to do a card reading, and we'll get to putting this out there. So, take yourself, eyes down, palms up, heart open, This is your personal space. And big breath in. Let go out. Bring your mindset to the soles of your feet and imagine the soles of your feet have the roots down into the ground. You have the capacity to see yourself as a tube of light, an energetic light source running right up through the middle of your spinal column, through the top of your head, and up as far as you can possibly imagine seeing. Beyond the clouds, beyond the sky, up to the heavens. I like to call this energetic line the silver cord of life that connects you and me to our source, the connection, the extension, the part of the energy that created us to begin with, coming from the place that we have never left, the place we were born from and will return to, that has always been there. Along this silver cord that cannot be broken runs the energetic vibration that connects us to the universe. Imagine that this cord is buried deep within the ground, connected to the crystalline layer of the earth. See this cord as being bright and light, full of energy. And its main junctions, energy centers within your own body, are the chakras. The base chakra, below your buttocks, down your legs. Your sacral chakra, the point of creation at your genitals. Your solar plexus, the area where your digestive system and all of the filtering goes on. Your heart chakra, the energy of emotional, feeling, intuitive, physical feelings. The throat chakra, around your collarbone, out to your shoulders. The communication center of your physical being. Your third eye center, your intuitive sight, clairvoyance. Your crown chakra, the area around the circumference of your skull. Then your soul star chakra, right above it, hovering over your head. And the stellar gateway, that is the portal that lifts you up and out to the heavens. Now that you see and feel the energy and the light from each one of these energy centers known as your chakras, imagine that you are in physical form, blessed with, as you are, the power to make the changes for your highest good. And in so doing, you ignite and inspire, motivate and lead others to awaken to their own personal power. As you have learned to awaken the power within, as you have opened your communication to the world of spirit, as you have filtered out what seems unreal, and balanced what is higher truth. You give permission to others to do the same. In front of you, imagine through your third eye center a gathering of ascended ancestry, those who have passed, angels, and your own personal spirit guides. Picture them in a circle, hand in hand. Across from you, in this circle, is your own guardian angel. Your own guardian angel has been with you before birth, from this life, travelled from the other lives, has never left you. Draw your guardian angel close. As your guardian angel approaches you, as if you are toe to toe, knee to knee, eye to eye, generate the feeling of grace, gratitude, love, kindness and compassion, and allow this energy to be your vibrational current of personal power. Your guardian angel is transmitting a gift, transmitting the energy of love, transmitting the energy of joy, transmitting the energy of power, transmitting the energy of balance, harmony, ease, and as all your ancestors, angels, archangels, encircle around both you and your guardian angel, focus on being the leader that they follow, putting the plans in place that they help you achieve. Now imagine your guardian angel steps in front of you, becomes part of you, gently bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. And imagine the angels doing the same. As they bow to you, you bow to them. And gently come back into the room. So that's a little meditation, basically creating your own personal board meeting, if you will, like being chairman of the board of your own life. With the chakras and the silver cord that goes up and down, it's always there with us. never leaves. So now we're going to get right to the cards and see what our message is for the day. I've already found them out. I'm going to pick this one right here because it's standing out. And King of Fire. So that would be where we are right now is you are working with the energy of the King of Fire. And here we see what would be a pretty powerful young person in front of a cherry tree, looks like, in blossom, in bloom. Inspirational, charismatic, innovative. That is the energy that you go with today. I want you to go with the energy that anything's possible and everything is possible. The kings represent strong, could be masculine energy, could be a strong person, but it also represents you and the energy that you go with in today. Like, hold your head up, hold your chest out. It signifies to me great strength. You see this tree blooming, ready to make something happen, ready to go about the year. And we've got this rambler who is just sitting there, okay, fine, let's bring it on. You got a gift to be leaders. Follow your leadership. It's time to step forward. This is your moment in the sun, and people are ready to listen to what you have to say. They're ready to hear your wisdom. Now, it's also true that you might like the spotlight. That's fine too. But what makes you truly special is that you can use it. You can use this platform of leadership to completely change the world. While your career and life, you go about your business. I say, well, while you do all this in your career and your life is what I meant to say. You become that talent for other people to follow, because you care deeply about your family, your friends. Always taking time to see their needs. So your angel message from Radley Valentine says, you aren't always aware of how much people look up to you. Your charm and natural leadership skills empower you to make a difference in the lives of others and in the world. So go out there and be a change maker, my friends. Do it, do it, do it. Now, I have to say, pulling that was kind of a personal message for me, but I also think it's a personal message for other people too. I said this yesterday. It's like, this isn't just, I love to do these things and pull these cards and see what my day's going to be. But I'm like, there must be other people that feel this way too, that must be doing this. And that's why I'm happy to share it. I'm also happy to give credit to anybody that I learned something from, because I really feel like they took time and trouble and worked hard at giving me what I learned. And so I'm like, yeah, this is not a secret. I'm not saying claiming it as my own. And it sometimes irritates me when people have learned something they got from someone else and they don't really give that person credit. And the world is left wondering if that's from them, if that's their information. Anyway, I'm getting into the weeds, political nonsense, and I need to stop. Until next time, have a great Monday. Get in touch with your personal power. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, pass this along and share it. Thank you. Bye.